Happy Saturday. Welcome back to my studio. I am so excited to be hanging out with you again today, which is day 7. It's not day 7, it's day 6 of the 7-day live streaming challenge that I am doing in partnership with Ecamm and the friends over at Smart Passive Income and the one and only Pat Flynn. If you're joining the live streaming challenge, let me know. Drop a comment in or send me a DM. I'd love to see what you're up to and what you've been sharing. I'm doing something a little bit different for this 7-day live challenge. Usually, I do actually live stream 3 times a week these days, sometimes more. But I am always with a buddy. So I usually have a co host, or I'm interviewing someone, or I am the person being interviewed. So I don't often get to show up here by myself. And I find being by myself on camera a little intimidating. So I'm spending this challenge pushing myself to actually just push the button without overthinking what I'm even talking about, just getting comfortable showing up here and being able to talk on the fly, even if no one shows up. So, this is me, day 6 of 7. And it's been a really fun experience all the way through. So, I was thinking about what I could talk about today because it's been a beautiful day. And so, I've been offline and outside all day, hanging out with the family, watching soccer games, soaking up the sun, getting a little burned as you can see here all over. So I thought, you know what? I think it's time to share another Ecamm fun feature. So I'm going to walk through a use case and then show a feature. And if you're hanging out live, you are more than welcome to ask any questions that you want. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know you're here. If you're catching this later on the replay, still drop questions in wherever you're watching. I'm more than happy to circle back and follow up with anything and anyone. So feel free to pop those in. So I'm going to jump over into what's called live demo mode. And I'm going to show you something that I actually use fairly often and probably should use and could use more often. So over to live demo mode. All right, here we are in live demo mode. This is the Ecamm software if you haven't seen it, and I'm here in dual mode. So you can see I have a horizontal version and a vertical version of me. I talked about dual mode in day 1 of this live streaming challenge, so you can swing back over and grab that video if you want to learn more about that. But today I wanted to show you the Ecamm menu here along the top. So we have Ecamm, edit, profile scene, source, camera, mic, overlays, recording, output options. Over here I always find it in the wrong spot. It's always in the wrong spot. It's not in the wrong spot. It just means I can never find it. You know, that's how it always goes, right? I'm like, let me show you something and then promptly forget. Oh, here it is. Okay, so under the recording menu, for some reason, I always think it's under options or output, but it's not. It's here under the recording menu. Did you know that there are 2 different options? There's this option that's called save photo, and there's option called save photo as an overlay. So let's click this. Photo saved. It was probably a terrible one. Let's see. I can pull it up here. So that actually allows me to do a screenshot. Okay. And then if I come back over here again, click recording, save photos overlay. All right, this time I'm going to smile. Ready? Okay, so there you go. Now it's showing it as an overlay within Ecamm. So the use case for something like this would be, oh, look at that. It put it into vertical as well. Well, fancy that. All right, I'm going to close that. So the use case for this and what I am starting to use this more and more for is catching all of those headshots that you need for YouTube thumbnails here in the Ecamm environment. So it's actually significantly easier when you're about to do a recording or right when you finished a recording to jump in here and you can do one of 2 things. So you could just start a recording and then do all of these fun things like this. You can go. Or you can like freeze for a few seconds and get all those shots. You can actually record that as a video and then just screenshot all of those photos of you. Or you can use that feature at the top. So again, it's under recording. You can save a photo or you can save a photo as an overlay. So the tricky part is like knowing what to do, right? Usually it's like fingers up, finger to the side, fingers down, finger down, thumbs up. You don't want to do peace sign. Apparently peace sign, or maybe it's this way. Ooh, sorry, UK friends. One of them is offensive in a couple different countries. So maybe don't do peace sign, but you could do What else could we do? Just a smile. You could do like holding it for 5 seconds feels weird, friends, but hey, you know what? That is an option. But I think it's a really great way. And if you're doing these often, if you do them like once a week or even every couple of days, you're going to have a fresh group of photos that you can use in all of your YouTube thumbnails. And the cool thing is that most software right now, like Adobe Express or Canva, for example, will allow you the ability to like cut out just your body and then you can put it onto any kind of background. So I use this pretty often. It's super easy in Ecamm because I'm already here anyway, about to plan my show, or maybe I just finished recording and I can just spend an extra 5 minutes, record a really quick video, do all of my fancy hand motions. Sometimes I'm because I do this show with Jeff where I'm crocheting, sometimes I'll like hold up my crochet and look all cute, or like, I don't know, maybe like hide behind it. Whatever you think of, but you can get all of these photos really easily so that you can create all of those really engaging YouTube thumbnails so that more people watch your videos. So an easy and fun feature hiding up here in the recording menu. And actually, since I have this open, I should also say that adding a marker is also an incredible feature in Ecamm that most people don't really realize it's here. And you can even add a marker with info. And if you're like, hey, Katie, what the heck is a marker? It is when you're recording or you're live streaming, if you hit that M button on your keyboard, it will create a file so that when you're done, you can find all of those incredible moments and things that you said so you can make your clips later or pull out those moments as audio files or whatever else you want to do with them. So, again, a couple cool, fun features up here in the recording menu, which for some reason I always think is in one of these, but it's not. It's here, recordings, here under recordings. Let's do one more photo, shall we? Let's You know what? I'm going to go out of live demo mode. And I'm going to do the thing. All right, so here I'm hanging out. And if you're just joining me, hi, I am hanging out. Today is day 6 out of a 7-day live streaming challenge. So I only have 1 day left after today. And it's been a really great experience because usually I'm not overly comfortable with being by myself on camera. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to say? But I have to admit, I have filled most days at least 10 minutes, if not half an hour, which I think is totally fine. And some of you have told me that I've delivered some kind of value to you. So at least I'm still interesting enough that you want to hang out and spend time with me. So I think it's been a good challenge to kind of get me into the habit of just getting more comfortable with recording video, getting more comfortable with being live, even when there's no audience. So right now there's only one of you watching, maybe. No comments coming through. So it feels a little weird to just be here by myself, but I know that it is helpful to create videos. So what I want to show before I jump off here again is this idea of if you record a video, which I'm doing right now, and you freeze frame yourself for 5 seconds, you can actually get a whole bunch of headshots that then you can screenshot and drop into Canva later, or you can come up to Ecamm's recording menu and you can hit save photo. So I'm going to save a couple as an overlay so that you can see them. So let's think. The hardest part is thinking what you want to do. Usually, like, I'm going to do Home Alone face. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. But I should have pressed the save photos overlay. So are you ready? Maybe the Home Alone face is too hard to do. I'll have to grab that one from the video later. Let's just point up and smile. You ready? 1, 2, 3. I bet you didn't even know it was an image. Like, I'm hiding behind it. I'm hiding behind it. But that one's pretty good. What do you think? It's pretty good. Let me just put this up next. Oh, tilted it. I tilted it there. But so that one I could drop into Canva and I could use that one. I think it's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna remove it. Oh, then it stays over there on the vertical feed too. I really like that it's also there. All right, closing it. Hey Hank, how's it going? Are you doing the 7-day live streaming challenge? You should definitely let me know. I'd love to hear. And if you're like, what is the 7-day live streaming challenge? Our friends over at Smart Passive Income, Pat Flynn and his whole team are doing a 7-day live streaming challenge. We're going live every single day for 7 days. Doesn't matter what the topic is, doesn't matter how long, doesn't matter what platform, no rules. The only rule in live streaming challenge is you go live once every day. And if you're seeing this now and you're like, shoot, I didn't know about this until right this second, Katie. No worries. You can jump on at any time and just do 7 days. The Ecamm community is more than happy to hear your progress and see what you're up to and see all of that fun stuff. So, all right, Hank is saying, unfortunately, I was not able to because I would only be able to participate. I was not able to because I would only be able to participate. Isn't that the point? Maybe I'm misunderstanding you. Oh, maybe you're still typing. Only participate for like a day or something like that. You have for 3 days. There you go. You were taking a breath, Hank. Yeah, you know what? 3 days is still better than not. It's still, still gets you into it. Or you can wait. I might extend this out. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a couple weeks, or maybe I'll jump on in the next, few weeks and try this again. I think it's been a good experience. Again, it's a little outside my comfort zone. I worry that like I don't have anything interesting or of value to talk about, and I'm trying really hard to not overthink it. Um, but it's been good. It's been good here in the studio. I still need to move a bunch of stuff around. I was chatting yesterday with you all about um, how to get up and running with podcasting. One of the challenges I have in my studio space is that I do a crochet show a maker show with my friend Jeff, where he carves and I crochet. We do that on Fridays. But crocheting like at this desk is a little bit tricky because I'm like leaning really forward, and so it like hurts my body a little bit by the end of the hour. So I need to figure out like maybe how to get my camera closer to my face so I can be sitting straight up and have my hands crocheting right in front of me. So some thought to put in here. And there's always an update in the studio. If you're making video, there's always an update in the studio. Podcast obligations. I love that, Hank. That's awesome. I love an obligation, a podcast obligation. Isn't it a wild world? I never thought I would be in this space. And now I'm co-hosting not one, not two, but 3 shows, which is so crazy. Just nuts to think about, but a lot of fun. I'm having a blast. All right, well, that's my pro tip for today. So if you missed it, I'm going to do it one more quick time because it's silly and ridiculous. But here in Ecamm, welcome to Ecamm, you can come up here to the recording menu and you can save a photo, or you can save a photo as an overlay. So if you click one of these, or you memorize these hotkeys, or you set them up with your Stream Deck would be a really good use case for this because you could just have the physical button. But this will allow you to take photos so that you can create really great thumbnails, because one of the best parts of thumbnails, one of the most engaging parts of your video is that thumbnail. And you want like a whole bunch of different photos with all kinds of silly, crazy faces, scared faces. you want happy faces. You probably actually want to like do like, you want to slide that microphone out of the way for doing some of these videos because the audio doesn't actually matter all that much, but obviously the visual does. So you can, as I said earlier, you can come in and actually just record these as a quick video in Ecamm and then just play the video and screenshot them, or you can use this in this recording menu, save a photo or save a photo as an overlay, and you can pull the overlay right into Ecamm. Look, there you go. The bad part is that it captures all of the weirdest, wackiest moments. And you can also hold down the Option key and crop this in. So I can just come to just my ridiculous face. Let's see here. And then I can make it big. There's me. It's very meta. Well, let's get rid of the live here at the top. So look at that. Would you look at that? Or out of the scene completely. Well, this was really fun, but I'm now off to enjoy a drink on the porch since the sun is still out a little bit longer here on the Saturday night. I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful weekend. I'll be back tomorrow for my last day, day 7 of 7. Who knows what I'll talk about then, but do continue to send me your videos. I'd love to see what you're up to. Let me know any questions that you have about literally anything. I'm an open book: video, live streaming, podcasting, ducks and chickens, old houses, crocheting, I don't know, tap dancing. I couldn't answer those, but I could try. Being a Canadian, not being a Canadian, happy to talk about whatever. So drop those questions in, and thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you tomorrow on the stream. Bye, everyone.